Yeah, well, I have been a gamer since before the word gamer was invented, and a very engaged and passionate gamer. And I've been through many different genres of gaming, particularly and interested in strategy games. And I've been a sim racer, a very competitive sim racer as well. So I understand gaming as a gamer for sure. Uh, I've also run a gaming company. I've been on the business side of it as a tech entrepreneur. I've also run a simulation company, which is a very technical field, but also one that, in some ways, in its development and its product, is similar to gaming. And some games are actually simulators now, so that line is blurred. So I do have, I feel a lot of affinity towards gaming as a business, as an industry, and as a gamer and a consumer. I think that so obviously, first thing is it's super interesting and exciting to me to be on a jury where I will see the best work, where brands and gaming come together from across the world. I'm really looking forward to that. And I do think, yes, I will be able to bring some interesting perspective to the table because of understanding how gamers think, what they like and they don't like, and how gaming is actually a part of life and of culture and not just a pastime, and what it takes for the business and the economics of gaming as an industry to work. And I'd like to see work that actually brings all of this together. Well, pretty much all brands now want a slice of this thing called gaming, right? But there it's gaming as a word in itself is too broad a word. There are many types of games and gaming and gamification, and brands that understand the nuance, that unpeel the layers around this extremely coarse and broad word called gaming, are the ones that are really leveraging the platform for what it is. There are still brands that seem to look at gaming more as a distribution platform, because of the reach it has, because of the number of people who engage with games on mobile phones, on PCs, on consoles, and therefore use it almost as a media platform, right, for visibility and awareness. And that, I think, is just scratching the surface of really what the power of engagement and relevance that this platform offers. And there are some brands that are recognizing that and are going deep into the gaming ecosystem, who are working with gaming communities, who are integrating into games in meaningful ways, who are using games as platforms to engineer not just commercial success but also social change. And those are the brands that are really starting to unlock the potential of gaming. Exactly that. I think the best work is, I'm looking forward to work that understands that gaming is a very large influence on young people's lives. And I would dare to say, not just young people, older people as well. Older gamers are, there are communities of older gamers online, and they are often largely overlooked by commerce and brands. So the idea of a community around gaming, and the fact that through the game and through this community, people are actually engaging with life and not just merely a time pass 1 hour activity. uh, Brands that recognize that, and the work that recognizes that, is what I'm looking forward to see, and I'm sure there's going to be a lot of that. The industry, how brands are engaging with gaming, is evolving. It's still relatively early days, and I expect a lot more change over the coming years. But even this year, I expect to see work where brands are recognizing that gaming is shaping us, it's shaping our culture, it's shaping our society, it's shaping us as individuals and human beings, it's shaping how young people learn how to live life, how to deal with success, how to deal with failure, how to learn teamwork and leadership. It's a lot of it is coming through games, and brands that, I want to see the work that recognizes that. uh, it's this I, if a brand recognizes the power of a game, or of a gaming community, or of the gaming ecosystem, to shape people and culture and society, to use it to transform and engineer change for something that's good for the brand and the business, for the gamer, and for the community and society at large. That's the sweet spot. That would be the best entry. Yes, I mean, the story of Indian gaming has largely been one of overpromise and underdelivery for, I would say, a decade now. Uh, but that being said, in sheer scale, I think the number of monthly actives when you look at gaming platforms in India are immense. They're absolutely, maybe more than anywhere else in the world. Much like a lot of other tech adoption is in India, whether you look at AI adoption or even internet penetration. So scale is there, right? And I think scale is a huge advantage which our country has in terms of building and growing and developing the gaming ecosystem. I think uh, we, we need to invest more as businesses and even as a society in the idea of gaming, not in a particular game, but in the idea of gaming. I think we need to accept it and embrace it more as a real part of our life, and further the good things that gaming has to offer us, and manage the negativity that sometimes gaming does have on young minds, and shape its narrative. And I think India needs to do more of that to be able to really harness and unlock the power of what gaming has for our country.